What's the most shameless double standard you've ever encountered? After my divorce, my ex-wife, Amanda, got full custody of our kids because I worked long hours as an EMT. The judge said the kids needed a stable home environment. I got weekends and paid $2,000 a month in child support. For 2 years, I noticed my 8-year-old daughter, Anna, getting quieter during visits. My 10-year-old son, Will, started having nightmares. When I asked what was wrong, they'd just stare at their shoes and say, "Nothing." One Friday, I picked them up and found bruises on Will's arms. Anna had a split lip. Amanda claimed they'd been roughhousing with their new stepdad, Greg. I reported it to CPS, but Greg's sister worked there. The case got marked unfounded without investigation. Amanda cut my weekends to supervised visits, saying I was making false allegations. The next month, Will called me at 2 a.m., crying. Greg had locked them in the basement for spilling juice on his gaming console. I called the police. They showed up, saw Greg's perfectly ironed polo shirt and Amanda's designer kitchen, and left without filing a report. One officer even joked with Greg about kids these days having no respect. That's when I remembered my EMT partner, Keith, moonlighted as a security guard at their fancy gated community. He told me Greg spent his days gambling online while Amanda worked. The kids were left alone for hours. I asked Keith to accidentally leave his body camera running during his shifts. Within a week, he had footage of Greg screaming at the kids in the yard, throwing their toys in the trash, making them stand in the corner for hours. The final straw was catching Greg slapping Anna for looking at him funny. Keith anonymously sent the videos to Amanda's boss, who took child abuse very seriously. Amanda got fired. Greg's gambling debts caught up to him. Meanwhile, I'd been documenting everything, working overtime, saving up for a lawyer. At the custody hearing, I played the security footage, showed photos of the bruises, had testimony from teachers about the kids' changing behavior. Amanda's own mother testified about finding the kids locked in the basement. The judge gave me full custody, ordered Amanda and Greg to take parenting classes and anger management, and required supervision for their visits. Last week, Anna drew a picture of our apartment. Nothing fancy, just a small 2-bedroom above the Chinese restaurant. She wrote, "Home sweet home," and stuck it on the fridge. Will smiled for the first time in months when I picked him up from soccer practice. "Dad," he said, "can we get ice cream?" We sat in my beat-up Honda, eating sundaes, and I realized, sometimes the stable home environment isn't the one with the perfect lawn and granite countertops.